Thank you.
When he took to the podium, President William Ruto had three key issues to tell the international community congregating in New York for the United Nations General Assembly. The scourge of war and conflict, the monster of debt obligations for the Global South, and climate change made the highlights of Dr. Ruto's second speech at the UN.
The new climate financing goal expected at COP29 faces significant hurdles as deep disagreements persist over who should contribute and how much funding is needed. Without swift resolution, these divisions risk derailing our collective progress on climate action, just as the global situation becomes increasingly urgent.
Ruto says wars and conflicts have doubled around the world for the last 1 year, and the international community appear ill-equipped to address. According to the head of state, it's hard to realize development in an atmosphere of conflict.
Our vision of a world free from nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction is dying incrementally. We must not sit back and leave the future of upcoming generations to fate. We must intentionally rise to the occasion to meet the challenges of our time by reaffirming the core values of the UN Charter.
President Ruto noted Kenya has continued to contribute immensely to world peace, and the intervention in Haiti was yielding hope for the citizens of the Caribbean nation.
We are committed to continuing to mediate, facilitate, and support peace initiatives and processes in our region, contributing to regional peace operations and the UN peacekeeping missions.
At the same time, Dr. Ruto challenged the United Nations Security Council to reconsider Africa's representation in the all-powerful council, saying the continent is underrepresented.
An institution that excludes 54 African countries with 1.4 billion people, while allowing one nation to veto decisions of the remaining 193 member states in the 21st century, is simply unacceptable. We must urgently seek to make the Security Council representative, inclusive, transparent, democratic, effective, and accountable.
In addition, Ruto lamented that many countries in the Global South can barely render crucial services like education and health to their citizens, since they are burdened by the yoke of debt.
While challenges remain, such as resistance to regulating production and banning harmful chemicals, we must push forward with a strong political will to ensure that we succeed. The treaty does not need to ban plastics entirely, but it must regulate production to minimize environmental harm.
On climate change, the president is demanding the international community to match words and treaties with actions to combat the global phenomenon. Timothy Simwa, K24 TV.